on the first day of class, on the first day that we had scheduled for class, he didn't show up the entire period. Like we sat down, the entire class was there for like 30 minutes or more for like our 50-minute class period. And the man just did not show up. Like, didn't send out an email, didn't send anything up until the next day.
Honestly, probably my favorite teacher I've had at U of A, just because he's so, like, relatable.
And I was so nervous, and me and my partner were like acting out this scene, and I was like nervous, like my heart was beating so fast. And we finished, and finally a huge sigh of relief, and he goes, "Okay, can we do that again?"
And I saw him and his friends on Dixon Street, which was like our bar street, so that was a little awkward.
So we had to do it again, and then he's like, "Okay, let's do it again, but with this and this." And so that just like really dragged me out of my comfort zone, because I don't know really anything about theater, or I didn't know. Now I do, because Jordan was my teacher.
Ooh, best part of being in Jordan's class.
Oh man, best part of Jordan as a teacher. He would just email us randomly and say we don't have class that day. That was pretty amazing.
At our midterm, when a bunch of the kids who don't show up to class were there because it was our midterm, and he very loudly announced that those were the kids he was going to be watching to see if they were cheating on his test, and I thought that was hilarious.
The worst part of having Jordan's teacher. Just one?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can say more.
He kind of shows up to class late. Don't worry, he's gonna show up eventually.
He made us play Zip Zap Zop so many times, and I actually hate that game with a passion.
In Jordan's, as we're taking this midterm test, he's passing out these flyers with his face on it about his comedy show, and it's just like him, Bug Eyes, like, I'm like, dude, I can't focus.
He's really passionate about theater, and he's super funny. And then the most memorable moment was seeing him in his underwear in the production of This Bitch, and it is seared into my mind. I have never had a professor fully in their underwear before in front of me. So, yeah.
I know everybody's super excited. I'm super excited. It's bittersweet. This is our last meeting together, ever. So thank y'all so much for an awesome semester. Y'all brought y'all hearts to the work. I hope that you learned something. And today we're just having fun. We're really just having fun. So our first group is going to be introduced by their director, and then we'll get this ball rolling. Let's go.
He is very carefree, and he is a really nice person, and I enjoy just like listening to him teach. I did our open scenes, and I did my British accent for the first time, and his face, he looked at me like this. He said,
And the worst thing, well, you gotta leave him. And honestly, who wants to leave Jordan? And the most memorable thing is just being a family in theater.
Freak. I drank one mouthful of this shitty rum you're waving around like.
Here, someone's gonna explain to you. Here.
Fuck you! I've had quite enough of you!
He brought in this other stand-up comedian that I've seen. I've attended some of his comedy shows, and he brought in like one of the stand-up comics from there, and the guy came in and he talked with us about everything.
And the worst part was that he made us come to class, so we had to like always be at class. Otherwise, when we didn't show up and came back, he'd call us out. So that's my worst moment. But
Jordan's cool. Yeah, man. Hey, this the guy right here. Good guy right here, man. Hey, David Driver. David. This guy is good, man. We had a bet. I bet him that he wasn't gonna learn his lines. He learned his lines, y'all.
yeah, I learned my
learned
lines.
his lines.
Let's go.
We out of here, man. Have a good life, Dave. See you, man.